From the heart of Barnstable, welcome to the September 9th edition of Barnstable Today. I'm Len Gobiel.
The Barnstable Senior Center has displayed local senior artwork in a recent competition. The votes are in, and a piece has been chosen as this fall's Silver Plate fundraiser. That's our top story. I'm Melissa Chartrand.
Last week, Madeline Taylor, the director of the Barnstable Senior Center, was joined by Assistant Town Manager Tom Lynch and Nancy Wilder-Boudreau as the winner was announced.
I see many of the people here are some of our wonderful artists who submitted work for this year's Silver Plate Art Contest, and I just want to thank you all for coming to our reception this morning. First of all, I'm going to introduce the Assistant Town Manager, Tom Lynch. We're very lucky that he took some time to come over today to look at all these wonderful pieces, and he's going to just talk for a couple of minutes.
I bring greetings from John Klim, the town manager, and our town council. I've had a chance to walk around and look at the different entries and actually talk to some of the artists, which is, kind of special. And the quality of the work is really, unbelievable. I do have to say a couple of the artists were asking for recounts. Now, it's just, not saying there's, trying to stir up any trouble, but this is a wonderful one that won. I think it's going to represent the town very well. I'm sure you've got them out here, an art show that goes on sometime with, some of these could sell, there's no question about it, just beautiful, beautiful work, very talent, showcases our talent. If you have a chance, if you haven't had a chance to go down onto Pearl Street, in Hyannis, those of you who are into the art community, we've worked very hard to try to help emerging artists. We actually purchased 2 buildings where we've set up studios where local artists can do their work and also display their wares. And 20 Pearl Street, which is just down from the Asa Burrs House near the Sturgis School, is also an art collaborative and just wonderful work that's going on. I think this is almost representative of the sort of renaissance that Hyannis has been having in terms of the art community, and I think you're part of that. So I congratulate everyone, congratulate the center, and look forward to a very successful Silver Plate fundraiser this year.
Thanks, Tom. Now, this contest doesn't just present an opportunity for all of you to showcase the wonderful talent that we have in this town. It has a more important meaning for us here because, as everybody knows, the Silver Plate fundraiser is our biggest fundraiser that we have for the Senior Centre every year, and we know the importance of raising funds out there to help us continue to thrive. And with this contest, we get to do a little bit more publicity for the event. We actually use the winning piece to place in posters that we put all over Barnstable. We'll also have an article in the Barnstable Patriot. So it's a wonderful way for us to share the talent, but also to help raise some money. And Nancy Wilder-Boudreau is the chair of our Silver Plate fundraising committee. She's also the vice president of the Friends of the Barnstable Council on Aging. I'm going to pass it over to her for a little minute now.
Thank you, Maddie. I've been in the Senior Center the past few weeks looking at the art, and like Tom, I've been thrilled with it, really. And I have voted. I'll tell you, I have voted. I like the enthusiasm of the people, bringing in the art. And Claudia said something I thought was really great about don't keep it in your closet, don't keep it in your home. Come out, display it, bring it places. And I think this sets up beautifully here for a display of art. So I've had a good time voting, looking at the different paintings, and I have the honor of announcing formally that the winner is Jean Davenport, and this is her painting right here. Jean, can you come up? And we were telling Jean this morning, as Maddie said, that this is just part of our 11th year fundraiser for the Silver Plate. And one of the anchors of our Silver Plate fundraiser is this art contest. And you're going to have the opportunity of seeing your artwork all over town. We make 100+ posters, and your name will be on it. So every store you go into, every library, everywhere. And then just a little more about the fundraiser, because I'm always trying to, tell people about that. It's going to be the first week of October, and we try to duplicate Boston Restaurant Week, so we do a full week, and we have wonderful participating restaurants as usual, and as usual, I'm going to eat at every single one of them. I have to go on a big diet plan after that. Also, we have very generous sponsors, and you'll hear more about that because there'll be interviews and little television programs and, all kinds of things going on. So I congratulate you.
Thank you very much.
And I ask everybody to please come out and eat that first week in October and look all over town for Jean's beautiful painting. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So you'll see more about that in the coming weeks, but it's just really important. By supporting the restaurants, you're helping to support the senior centre. So we can't stress enough how important it is to go and eat out. You know, you can just go out for lunch one day, go out for dinner with your friends, but we hope that people will really make an effort to go out this year.
Today we continue with the Barnstable Recreation Department and their fall programs. Len Gobeil talks with Mark Bordley.
Mark, welcome to Barnstable Today.
Thank you.
You're here to tell us about some of the other programs that we haven't heard about yet.
All right.
And you run the lacrosse program?
Yeah, we run a lacrosse program for children in grades 5th and 6th. It's held over at the Horace Mann Charter School in Marston's Mills right after school. Starts about 2:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, runs for about 2 hours, and it's held right out on the field. We teach the kids the basics of lacrosse, cradling the ball, some different drills, how to run the field, some different things, defensive purposes and tactics, and so on and so forth. It's modified. They don't use regulation or a regular stick. It's kind of for kids who want to learn the sport and don't have all the techniques and fundamentals down. So the stick is kind of has a plastic kind of cradle in it with a bar across, kind of helps them keep the ball in. We usually have about 25 to 30 kids in that program, and it runs pretty well. We have a couple coaches, and we divide the kids up into teams about 2 or 3 weeks into the program, and they'll play games, and they have a good time, and it runs for about 8 weeks.
Does the Barnstable School Department sponsor lacrosse for middle school kids?
I'm pretty sure they do. I can't be quoted on that, but I'm pretty sure they do, and Barnstable also has a pretty good youth lacrosse program as well.
Sure. So this is all in addition to all of the programs that we have in our school system now?
Yes, yes.
So if somebody's really interested in lacrosse, they possibly could do the school lacrosse and then come in and participate in the after-school programs as well?
Yeah, it's open to all the 5th and 6th graders, and like I said, it's right after school, so it's pretty convenient for the parents as well. And I would say if any kid's interested in lacrosse but just doesn't want to sign up for the Barnstable Youth Lacrosse just yet, they kind of want to get a little more comfortable and familiarize themselves with the game, this is a great opportunity for them.
Isn't it better to let your kids go to the mall and hang around at the mall?
I probably wouldn't let my kid go out and hang at the mall right after school. This is probably a little better thing for them to do. Keeps them active, keeps them safe, and you know where they are, and you know what they're doing.
And who are the coaches that you have working with you?
Right now we have a kid, Joe Bentley. We're in the process of securing another coach and myself. Joe's pretty well known. He does the camps during the summer. He runs the middle school camp, and the kids love him. He's been working at the rec for the past 4 or 5 years.
Sure, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
What other programs are you in charge of, Mark?
We do a flag football program. We do 2 age groups. We have the 5th and 6th grade, once again, which meets Mondays and Wednesdays right after school at the Horace Mann. Once again, that runs from 2:30 to about 4:30, and that's usually a huge hit. We've had upwards of 60, 70 kids the past couple of years in that program. We get the kids together, we kind of evaluate the talent. We have about 7 or 8 different coaches. We break the kids up into about, depending upon the numbers, we have about 10 to 12 men on a team, and women. It's open to, for both boys and girls.
You stole my question, and that was going to be, it is co-ed.
Yes, it is co-ed. And we get a few girls every year who come out and play, and sometimes they're kind of hesitant or whatever, but they end up having a good time when it's all said and done.
Tonight's weather will be rainy with possible thunderstorms as a cold front passes through Barnstable. Temperatures will be in the mid-50s. Wednesday promises to be mostly clear and sunny with temps in the mid-60s.
On the meeting front tonight, the school committee will be gathering in the town hall hearing room at 7 o'clock.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Melissa Chartrand.
Please join us again tomorrow. I'm Len Gobeil.